Hello you wonderful people, I'm Sarah and I'm doing a kind of a recreation of a recipe I did a few weeks back. I did some apple and cinnamon rolls and they looked the part and they were absolutely beautiful. But I had a few people comment saying, can I make this savoury? And I thought that's a great idea. I bet you can, and you know what, you can, and it's awesome. The base bread recipe I'm doing exactly the same. So I'm going to add 300 ml, a bit more than a cup of warm water into a bowl, just as warm as the tap will run. 1 tablespoon of Breadmakers Yeast, 500 grams of flour. Apologies if you can hear the odd weird banging noise. I've got my husband and children are currently putting insulation up in the roof. If you have high grade flour, use that. If not, just plain flour will do the trick. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt in there, and then we want to knead this for about 10 minutes. You can either do it by hand, flour your bench, do it that way. If you've got a good old mixer, I'm going to incorporate Dave here to do the mixing for me. So, I'm going to cover that up, just put a tea towel over that, and leave that in a warm place to rise for about an hour. So in the meantime, I'm just going to think about what I'm going to put in this. I'm just going to check and see what I've got in the veggie patch. So I have some ham that I bought the other week. I often separate and freeze this. It's just the meat ends. You get it from Pack and Save, $9.99, and generally I find there's about 1.2 kilos. So if you're going to buy ham, that is a really cheap way of doing it. One thing I probably won't do with this one that I usually do with my recipes is the complete price. I can let you know the price of just the dough by itself, but what you put in it will be extremely variable because it depends how much ham you use, how much cheese, what other things you've got on hand. I'm probably going to chop up a bit of spinach from our veggie patch. I've got a bit of onion, so you know, it depends what you use. And also for the base of it, I've got some homemade relish. So I actually made that myself, so that will be a whole heap cheaper than store-bought relish. But you could also, I mean, depends on your taste. You could just use tomato sauce, you could use pureed tomatoes. It just depends on, you know, your taste and what you've got on hand. Got my homemade tomato relish there. I tend to make mine a little bit runnier on purpose because I really only use it for stuff like this. I'm not big on putting it in sandwiches. I like spreading it over things. If I'm doing some kind of knot rolls or something like that, I really love using this, and making it a little bit runnier really serves the purpose. But I'll link my tomato relish recipe down below. It is so super yummy. But yeah, just boil it for a bit longer than I did in the video if you want it a bit thicker. Okay, I am back. That dough has risen up nicely. I'm going to roll this out. I'm just going to put it straight on the bench, meant to oil the surface that you're putting it on, and roll it out so it about fits an oven tray, about sort of 50 to 30 centimeters ish. If you're using some nice high grade flour, you might be able to get away with just pressing this out. Someone pointed out to me in my last video the reason I had trouble smooshing it out and it would keep contracting back in again on me was that I am using plain flour instead of high grade, so it does act a bit differently. So I'm just using a rolling pin straight away, going straight to cheat mode. Spread over however much my heart tells me to. This is fairly chunky with bits of onion and tomato and stuff in. If you're just using like a tomato sauce or puree or something, you might want to chop up some extra bits of onion or something like that and put it in. Bit of spinach from our garden that I chopped up, so I'm going to add that in for a bit of pretty looking green stuff. Then I'm just going to chuck on some ham, some cheese. You got to have cheese, don't you? I've got a pan. I'm going to put them in this pan, butter it, roll this up. Cover those up again. put them in a warm place, maybe about 20 minutes till they've risen up. Then I'm going to throw those in the oven. Okay, sprinkle a bit more cheese on top of these and then put it in the oven for half an hour at 180 degrees on bake and see what they come out like. Oh, that looks so yummy. That smells amazing. Oh, much like the apple cinnamon ones.
Soft.
Ooh, nice and hot still. Super duper soft. I mean, the bread is just so nice and super soft. As far as the rest of it goes, it's going to taste of whatever you put in it. But I'll tell you what, it looks the part. It is yummy. That relish works so nicely.
Awesome.
Awesome. Hit like, leave me a comment. You could even put an extra glaze of relish over the top as well as the cheese before you cook it.
I just ate half of it. It is very yummy. I like it's like the store-bought ones, but super fresh.
Oh yeah, so nice. All right, we'll catch you later. Bye.